Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marjorie and today is a thrift store flip collab hosted by Sandra from DIYs at the Schwowin's Nest. And I've got all these other great creators that are joining in on the collaboration, so please check out the playlist and check out all their wonderful crafts that they're creating. Today's first DIY is I've got this long rectangle vase that I got from the thrift store, and I've got these napkins from Hobby Lobby. Now guys, I don't know what I was thinking here. I was just so excited because I finally told myself I was not going to be cheap and I was just going to spend the little 13 bucks on this paper cutter and decided this is a great opportunity to use it. But I didn't think about how thin the paper was and how it was not going to cut. So when I tried to cut it and it was a fail, let my emotions get the best of me, got a little frustrated and just threw away that first paper. So I took some scissors and what I did is I just cut off the edges, what I call the rough edges, because you know napkins have the little lines or whatever. It's not the smooth edges. I mean, it's not smooth. So I just cut all those edges off and I got it down to just the smooth center. And I removed the extra layer of white on the napkin. And I'm just Mod Podging the napkin down onto the vase. I'm trying to not put too much Mod Podge on here and smooth out the edges. I will say I haven't really worked with the napkins very much. This is one of my first times using kind of like decoupaging the napkins and stuff onto a project. So oh my goodness, I didn't realize how fragile the napkin was going to be with all the Mod Podge on there and just the wrinkles and stuff. And so that pretty much was it for that vase. So here I've got this grapevine wreath in this big bushel of greenery. I mean, this thing was huge and it was only like $2 at the thrift store. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just cutting off little pieces and I'm going to make me a lemon grapevine wreath. Now I like to start off with the greenery first. I always save some for later. In this case, I've got a ton of it, so I don't have to worry about it. But I always save some for later. That way, when I'm done with putting the flowers in, then I can go back and add more greenery as filler. So I got this beautiful, excuse me, black gingham lemon ribbon from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just doing a simple bow or I'm doing loops on one side, twisting it and doing loops on the other side. I basically kind of was just doing enough loops and measuring the tail out to make it a little long. Looking at it, I didn't really count how many loops I made just because I just wanted to use the whole row. I don't like to have spare ribbon laying around. And here all I'm doing is I used a Chanel stem and tied it all together, made sure I tied it really tight, and I attached it to the grapevine that way. Now I've got these other greenery with these long white, I guess they were supposed to be kind of like mini flowers, baby breath or something. I don't know. I know they're not baby breath. I just don't know what it's called. Anyways, I got that from Dollar Tree. And I got these cute little white flowers here from the Dollar Tree as well. And I just go in and start adding that in. Now I've got this little bag of lemons. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just taking and adding, I take the little green stem portion out of the lemon and I go ahead and attach the lemon to just an empty floral stick that's on one of the picks, and I just attach it that way. I didn't hot glue anything. I mean, you're more than welcome to, but it was sticking on there pretty good, and I was taking this to my office at work to hang, so I wasn't, it wasn't going to be out in the elements or anything, so I didn't really do any of that. And here I just have some more white little flowers that I thought were so cute that I'm just adding into the wreath. Now, on the long white portions that I added in, I ended up taking that out. I didn't use any of the white hanging portion of the greenery. I just used the green and just saved the white part of it for maybe another DIY. Not really sure. And now I'm just adding some greenery into the bow, kind of having it stick out of the bow. And then I'll go back in and just add some more florals and greenery and lemons just to, until I'm satisfied with it. Now what I do try to do is what I do on the top is the same thing that I do on the bottom. And I do like my wreaths pretty full, so I do add a lot of stuff to it. But you can really save money on it when you are buying the greenery or the floral picks from the Dollar Tree or Walmart, because Walmart sells a good variety for 97 cents, and you can actually do a lot with it. So, and it makes it really pretty. You don't have to spend a lot of money on extravagant florals or greeneries to make a really pretty wreath. Yeah, so I think this wreath actually, with all the materials, was probably not even 20 bucks. But that's how it ended up being. And so this is the wreath. I thought it was so cute. I really love the lemon and fruit vibes this year. So I also found this at the thrift store, and I was really surprised. This was the first time I've ever seen one at a thrift store. And anyways, I didn't want the wood look, so I'm taking it and painting the center portion of the rolling pin with my white chalk paint, and then I'll take the handles and I'll paint those yellow with the yellow Waverly chalk paint. And then I will actually go and use some more of that beautiful lemon napkin. I did give it a couple of good coats on for the white, because I wanted to make sure that none of the wood was sticking out. I really didn't want this one to have the distressed look on it. So here I found a piece of the napkin that I really thought was cute, and I just cut it out, and I'm going to separate them and then Mod Podge the napkin onto the handle, not the handle, onto the rolling pin. And I want to say this rolling pin was like 12 inches from tip to tip, and I just thought that was a really great size to be able to decorate and stuff with. So here I am trying to do 2 projects in one. That's how I work sometimes. And while I'm waiting for one project to dry, then I can kind of start on another. Now this is not really a thrifted item, but I wanted to go ahead and put this portion of this DIY in the video, because it was actually just going to complete my lemon decor that I was creating. So this is kind of a bonus, and it's just these coasters that I got from Walmart. They were 75 cents each, and this beautiful black lemon fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just take in, I'm going to Mod Podge some of that fabric right on top of the excuse me, the coaster. And then once I've got it laid down, then I am going to actually add another layer of Mod Podge right on top. Now I'd say it's a lot easier to Mod Podge fabric than it is for napkins, but I love the outcome of both. And this is actually the first time that I tried Mod Podging fabric too, I believe. So I'll actually let the Mod Podge dry, and then I will take my X-Acto knife or a box knife and kind of just cut off the extra edges. Now once I cut the extra edges off, I kind of wanted to give it a finished edge, so I got this rope from Walmart and I just hot glue it all to the sides around the whole coasters, and then I just take my little lighter and I go ahead and burn off all the little fraying parts to make it look all nice and finished. Such a simple project, so easy to do this and make things your own. It's absolutely amazing what we can do, right? So as you can see, I added just a couple of bow ties onto my rolling pin, but this is how my projects turned out. I want to thank you guys again for stopping by, and be sure to check out all the other crafters. Have a blessed day.